Hey guys, this is Z-Man, and I have a very special video for you today. It's always special because I don't think I've really released any videos in a while, let alone anything serious that wasn't just memes or shit posting. But I have something delightful. It is clearly the pinnacle of optics, all the way from Wish.com. This is potentially the best non-magnified optic I have ever come across. Here we go. This is something I saw on Wish for a whopping $2.60, and I'm like, this can only end spectacularly, and I was absolutely correct. First thing you might notice is this bolt here. That is fake. That is just molded right into the shell of this fine piece of optical hardware. This little Phillips head screw is real. Going to the other side. Again, we have some more fake hardware and these fantastic windage and elevation knobs. They aren't marked because they don't need to be, because when you have an optic of this quality, they do nothing. They are actually just molded right in there. They are just for show. They probably have a very strong tactile click, namely when you go to adjust them and you snap them completely off. On the top here, you have the lovely battery compartment. That is just for show. It is a separate piece. I will put up a picture of what it looks like pulled apart that I saw on a listing when I opened this one yesterday, did a video because I was super excited, and then some other ones came today, so that's why I'm redoing the video on this. But I had people saying, where did you get this? I need it because memes. And just, I have one friend who has this really high-end Geisley AR, and he's like, I want to put this on that, just to piss people off. And see how many rounds you can shoot before it... Well, no, it won't fall apart. It's too high quality. Your rifle will fall apart before this. But your batteries won't come out because they are not even in here. This is just fake plastic. This is not a real lever. The batteries are underneath. There is a way to get to them. You have to unscrew this and probably some other screws, and the whole thing just comes apart. It's a couple of little cell-type batteries. And this, in case you're wondering, this little friction catch, there is no actual recoil lug. It is just a bolt, and it just kind of squeezes with a little plastic piece, which does have a metal threaded insert, so, you know, some high quality there. Looking down the front, you can start to see our beautiful etched reticle. Normally you have to pay extra for that. Going to the back, you know, the business end here, you can see these bolts will never come loose on you because they do not exist. They are just molded right into this back panel. Your intensity buttons, they're just for show. You don't need them when you've got something this quality. All you need is this nice button here, because you just have go. That's all you need when you've got something of this magnitude, this superior. You just have go. Stop, go. Stop, go. But it's go all the time. This thing has to have infinite battery life. You can see, you can't even see down in there, you know, no moving parts. It's just made tiny little emitter buried deep within the hardcore shell of this magnificent piece of equipment. It is actually bright enough to serve essentially as a night light. I was testing that. That's just bonus features. You know, front or back, doesn't matter. You can see everywhere, and people won't see you because you'll have already seen them. That's totally how that works. What really makes this spectacular is, typically when you think of knockoff EOTechs, you think of something more like this. This is one that I got because the battery was supposedly an issue, so someone just gave it to me to see if I could get it to work. There was just a connection issue. But, you know, this is actually something a bit more substantial. It's actually got metal. It actually has adjustments, you know, actually has real buttons and screws and bolts, and, you know, isn't literally a couple pieces of plastic. But this is fine. This is what I was expecting. And actually, I was expecting something higher quality than this, maybe closer to that other one, but that one I think would have been $60, and this was $2.60, and it is spectacular. I was just so excited when I got it, because I'm like, wow, this is such garbage. It's fantastic. So I actually tried it on like a Nerf gun. It does not fit, sadly, but it does fit on some of the other guns, and I had fun putting it on some higher end stuff. But, you know, to drive a point home, as you can see with this lovely bolt here, a friend of mine said, you know, if you think that optic is just as good as everything else, we could always play the meme and put it on a Palmetto State Armory upper, right? So anyways, with that out of the way, I just received the other one that I ordered. So that is why I'm redoing this video. It has not been opened. I just cut off my address. Have a knife. I could be civilized and actually use a knife, which didn't really cut. I just kind of shredded through the whole thing. Now this actually was such a fantastic once-in-a-lifetime offer that I actually got two. Solely for the intent I'm just going to send this to one of my friends as a meme. These I think cost me, they were like free with shipping or something like in the cents. This is, oh, we've got another. This is actually going to be interesting because I swear the listing said that it had multiple reticles on it. You can see the lovely plastic tab, but I don't even know what the hell half this shit. There's not even a project. You know, let's just pull the thing and see what happens. Oh, there we go. That is, I mean, that's a thing. You know, I think I see the purpose of this because compared to this is when you need the lighter weight option to, you know, for competitions or whatever, except I actually think this one might be a little bit heavier. This one, here's where you're getting the benefits though. It has two bolts that hold it on. So, you know, of course it's heavier. It actually has more metal. This is, I'm kind of disappointed. I swear that it showed it had multiple reticles, and your multiple reticle is there you go. And but look at that glass clarity. I mean, you won't find clarity like that, namely because it's not glass. It's just plastic. Oh wow, this one actually has a panel that separates to grab onto things. That is impressive. This other one doesn't. I mean, it kind of does, but I don't know. Oh, I guess that's kind of how the other one was too, before it, you know, stripped out and became useless. This is you know, for the low price of, like, I think it was $3 shipped for a pair of them. This is something. In all seriousness, I had some people saying, you know, if I were needed a prop gun for cosplay or just for, I don't know, making some sort of independent film, this would probably work the part, and it's light, and if you break it, not if, when, what did that just hit? I don't even know. Oh, it hit a punch. Yeah, no one will care because it was $3. No, $2.60. Shipping on these two was $3, and this is magnificent. This is, I mean, look at how beefy that is. I wonder, can I? Yeah, this actually, for being hot garbage, it is respectably hot garbage, I guess. Let's go put it on stuff. Alright, so through the magic of editing or turning off the camera and putting it on, it is now here in all of its glory on top of this SIG 550 556 series, to be precise, a 556 Classic. And I'm sure there are people out there who are going to say, that's not a real Swiss rifle, and I will, so help me, bring up the picture where I have added Swiss cheese and an army knife, and yeah, I'll put that up. But anyways, yeah, this is magnificent. This is true quality right here. As you can see, your co-witness is absolute, as an absolute not even happening. With this, I think you can kind of get in there and reach it. That is kind of awkward on-off there. But wow, I even wonder, how do you even get these batteries out? Because this doesn't turn. This is just for show. I'm sure most of this is just for show. You can see the batteries there and the switches here, so the wires have to go through there somewhere. I wonder if this will even survive dropping a bolt. You can see that this rifle is empty. Yeah, I think that's about as tight as it was on there. And if I tighten it too much, it'll probably strip the fuck out. I don't know. I feel like I should use this rifle at the range and test it. I say that because everything else, for the most part, does not have a quick detach optic. And I really am not going to re-zero things for this. As much as I want to see how much abuse this can take, yeah, I'm not going to bother taking something off and re-zeroing it. This does not have an optic yet because I just haven't gotten around to getting an optic for it. Diopter sights are kind of neat though. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. Got that glow going on. That's actually, I think this reticle is actually worse because it doesn't surround. It's not as uniformly bright as the other one. You know, we're talking quality when I have spent a grand total of, I don't know, maybe $5 here. I don't know which do you think looks better on the SIG? Well, I have another plan for that. Okay, so there is actually one other rifle I have that can mount one of these magnificent optics, because its optic does actually have a quick release, and I do know for a fact that it will return to 0. So, as fabulous as this is, I am more of a fan of kind of a sleeker, closed look. So let's get the SIG out of the way here, and yeah, that is sleek. That is stylish. That is god fucking awful, actually. That is that is that is disgusting. I mean, the style looks right. I wonder, can it co-witness? Probably not. Let's find out. I mean, it's kind of, sort of, maybe lower third. It's pretty low down there. On the magnificent reticle, it is. You're about looking at the bottom of the cross, and you can't really see this through the through that one. So I guess whatever friend I send this to, they will have to deal with the fact that it got slightly used. So you are you're looking through like the bottom of that little bit of the reticle there, potentially serviceable. You know, should you have to deploy your backups on such a fantastic optic. I love how you can see that it's on. This reticle actually does light up better because it's surrounded on all sides. But yeah, that is some hot garbage looking. I wonder if this will even, can it support the rifle's weight? It can, surprisingly. That is actually somewhat impressive. Yeah. AUG is not the lightest rifle, but it's not exactly heavy. But still, that's hey, it can support the weight of a rifle if you have to grab it. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna get this piece of shit off. My right, did it actually? I think it actually left. Yeah, it left little plastic marks on there. So hey, that's neat. Yeah, I'm gonna get that piece of shit off my AUG. And yeah, so that's about all I've got. I figured this would make a fantastic April 1st video. Oh god, I can't get it off. Oh no, there it goes. But I couldn't get the other one off my SIG for a moment there. Now, if you want obscure-looking optics that don't come from China, and I only bring this up because, well, I shouldn't say that come from China, because there are some respectable named optics that do come from China, and they are pretty good. I mean, Vortex and Hollow Sun, for what they are actually pretty good. But the supreme optic, as we all know, is the Elbit Falcon, which I may actually just use to smash one of these, because we know that will not phase the Falcon at all. It would disrespect the Falcon. But yeah, so needless to say, that was the best optics ever. They are still on, you know, in case getting smashed by an Elbit Falcon. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed that, because it was pretty goddamn amusing for me. And yeah, thanks for watching, and all the other YouTube garbage. If you want to subscribe, I can't promise frequent videos at any regularity, because I don't know. I have a life outside of YouTube. Might be hard to imagine. Actually, it's probably not, because I have, I think this will be my 5th video ever. Anyways, yeah, I might have more random shit from Wish coming, related to rifles. I was kicking around the idea of actually trying to fit out a rifle with Wish crap, because someone else did it. I think it was Recoil. Oh, there's how we get this thing open. And it was just kind of weak, because it's just like, oh, well, it didn't work, so we didn't even try. And it's like, come on, if you're gonna buy crap, you gotta see if it actually works, or if it doesn't. So, keep an eye out for that. But yeah, thank you for watching, and go get yourself some cheap plastic glowy shit if you feel so inclined. It's quite amusing. Definitely worth the $5 in entertainment value.